What's up, everybody? Hope this is going to go well. This is the live version of our podcast. What were we calling it, Pink?
The King's Court.
King's Court.
I'm pretty sure.
King's Court.
King's Court.
We don't know how to do. We can do some decent graphics, but if someone just wants to throw us a free graphic or something, we won't be mad at you. But nonetheless, this is episode 4.1 because technically we do have an episode 4 coming out. It's with myself and a guy named Larry Beadnell. He hasn't been to Gen Con, so a lot of you might not know him, but a very interesting talk that we get to have, and it's actually a shorter version of this video cast, as we're calling it. So we're going to get going here tonight, as we're going to have Alton Black against High Water. Me, myself.
Yeah.
I'll be taking the role of Black. He'll be taking the role of Water. And thank you so much for joining us. If you have questions, you can post them up. We'll try to answer them right here. For those of you who are awake, that's cool. Also running the Champions of Kickstarter, and that was just a terrible flip.
Mine was better.
All right. We'll get this
My
game.
hands probably were.
And as they say at the SRG Universe, let's roll. Got a
9.
9. So something's been coming up that I thought would be best suited for you and I to talk about. And that is how we pick our decks for Gen Con. What you got?
Got a lead strike. Chop to the chest.
I am a headlock master, as everybody knows. So I'm going to go ahead and sink that in. But it's how you pick your decks for Gen Con. And our buddy Ian brought this up. Oh, that's a big 5 for me.
Same here, buddy. Bumped.
But our buddy Ian brought this up, and it was something that we wanted to discuss, and we've been wanting to discuss for a while, but it's been just hard to get together through time
6.
restraints. 8. And I'll let you go first. How do you pick your decks for Gen Con? Because I know it's changed a little bit since Gen Con year number 1.
Oh, year number 1. Really, we went up to the table. You saw Super Show first. Ooh. I'm going to kick you for that one. So you got AJ Styles, and we always played diversity in Raw Deal, so I didn't get AJ Styles, and I was looking at everybody.
Yeah. We've heard the story.
Yeah, I was looking at everybody.
7.
And I picked Trent Beretta. And because he was the only person I knew. 9.
And 8.
He was the only person I knew, so I picked him. Follow-up strike, sit up the ladder.
Look, you just have no confidence in yourself. Sloppy over High Water. You got it.
But
all right, so let's maybe go.
I'm gonna get a single.
Let's maybe not talk about the first Gen Con because I think it was just who we had available to us.
That's what
I actually ended up running Kim Broadway. I didn't even run AJ Styles in my first, and this is before Kim Broadway was good with his finishes and stuff.
Yeah, this is just generic.
Just generic finishes, which are better than what I think we realized over the past couple of years. But let's talk about now. Like, you took certain decks to Gen Con. You knew you were going to want to run with yourself.
The second year, I went up there prepared, and I knew that I had 2 possible decks. One was Amazing Red, and one was Smiley. And I was actually our champion with Smiley. But when I got up there, I think it was you that convinced me. You said Red's better.
I thought he was. False mission.
And you got it. And so I played Red, and the rest is history. I won the title. The next year, I said, well, I'm going to play with Smiley now. And then I had a horrible showing in the third year.
Did you edit him at all?
I did now.
But what made you want to pick that character? Was it gimmick? Was it the success that you've had with him around here?
Yeah, the success I've had around here. He was my first tournament prize character I ever got. I got the flip version at the first Gen Con 5. And
let's just try to tap you out with all these submissions. The blackout.
You're going to try it.
Are you two in your hand? Nonetheless.
Where was that?
Well, you were around, the success that you've had.
Oh, and then what's Smiley?
10.
9. 10.
All right, at least you made it interesting.
Yep.
Crowd meter's way down here, folks.
Way up there.
It's a 1.
All right. So I ran with Smiley, did absolutely terrible, 9. And came back down here, was still the champ, lost it immediately to Paige Rager. Got a title shot because she won the world title.
Right.
And then...
So you run King Pink this year. What was
this
your
year? I was going to play Smiley again. I was going to try to redeem myself. And then I got up there, and I got my card in my hand, my character.
Yeah.
And I had to play it.
Lead strike?
Yeah, lead strike punch.
You got it.
And I did really good with it, and that's my character from now on. Smiley's going to be put on the back burner. 8. Smiley's going to be put on the back burner for King Pink. And Amazing Red's still there, but I don't want to win another one with him. I like playing the cards.
Well, I get it. Well, for me, my strategy's been a little different. I usually am picking between 2 decks. I mean, literally the day of.
Mm-hmm.
Merlin was a big one for me that I wanted to do with him well 2 years ago. And I thought I showed up nicely.
My gimmick pops.
Yeah. I thought I showed up nicely with him. I ended up only losing 1 game. I got knocked out in the knockout rounds, if you will, to go to round of 16 due to character uniqueness. I actually taught the guy Merlin's gimmick a little better in our match against one another, but that's neither here nor there. But I kind of came up there that year with I've got to win with Merlin. And I've had a lot of success with Merlin around here. Actually, one of the longer champions that we've had around here was my Merlin by Merlin deck. Yeah. But this year I've had a lot of success after coming back from Gen Con. Now, at Gen Con, I built this deck and didn't have a lot of success with him. And ended up having some pretty good success with him when we got back, and that being Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
And we always joke about it, but the slap bet really is where I really found out how much I liked him. I liked his gimmick. I liked his style. I liked his opportunities.
We played 7, a best of 7 series.
Yeah, they went to 7 games.
Went to 7,
you
yeah.
got it. Flip 2 to the flat.
2.
So that was really a turning point for Sabre. But I mean, even I keep rolling 5s, you're going to destroy me.
10.
But nonetheless, how many cards in here?
2, 4, 6, 7.
All right.
I'll set up the ladder.
All right. But I had a lot of success with Sabre, and I was just convinced that that's who I was going to run. And I convinced myself about a month out of Gen Con that that's who I was going to run because of the success I was having with him, because of the opportunities that I had to continuously play cards. Now, my character came out.
Yeah.
And this was hard for me because I wanted to be a whole lot like you to play my own character in the worlds or in at least the underworld or the tag. And it didn't end up working out like that. I ended up playing him in a couple different matches. The deck wasn't built the way that I have it now, that's for sure. But 10. So I ended up playing with him. I ended up having some pretty good success with Zack Sabre Jr. again this year. I always make it to the round of 16, I feel like, and then I lose there in the worlds. But Merlin was the guy. I really want to play with Merlin again. I'm just determined to win something with Merlin at Gen Con, And
Underworld?
I did really well in the Underworld. Did really well. And then King Cole, Keith Strader let me lose in a triple threat match.
Yeah.
And it's hard to say that I would have won a singles match because literally it was just one dude blasted us 5 straight turns. And congratulations to him. I mean, he beat us both. But nonetheless, had some good success running up there until that triple threat match. And I will say this, this is not trash talking or anything. I actually like him. He's a good dude. But Hollywood had an opportunity to play me again. You know, he had an opportunity to sit up there with me and go one-on-one once again. And Hollywood chose not to pick me on the one-on-one. He could have put me out, you know, but our game was so good that first game, you know, he got me with a roll-up, so maybe that's not what he wanted to do. But my kind of process is just play testing him throughout the year. You know, I thought Black would be a good character, and he has been a successful character for me around here, but not the level that I've had with Zack Jr., Marlon Von Berlin, or that I think I can have with my character now. And so that's really what I'm looking at when I make something to go to Gen Con.
So we're about a year out. Mm-hmm. Who you thinking right now? Who are you leaning towards?
Well, I mean, those three. King Greatness. Really, the more I've played with him and that I've smoothed out the deck the way that I like it, which was a big key. I did not like how I had the deck built at Gen Con. I did not like how I had the deck built when I was playtesting the deck. You know, when I knew what my cards would be, you know, and we just throw a random card in there and then we just look at our phones or whatever to see the gimmicks and the stat line. But so for me now, it elite strike.
Yeah, you got it.
Bury one in your hand. But, you know, the success that I have with Zack Sabre Jr., I would still like to continue that because I think he's still one of my top elite decks. And then there's just something in me that wants to win with Merlin. You know, I just really want to win with Merlin. And if you're rolling good with Merlin, I think he's just nearly unstoppable. My issue is there's always that game or two that I have where you saw it. I'll just roll nothing but 5s or 6s as you saw in this game. And that's where it hurts me with Merlin.
Everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, I think in King Greatness, you know, that might not be as big of an issue.
No.
You know, because even if I'm rolling my 5, as long as I'm still rolling the same skill, I'm still able to kind of manipulate my discard pile. And so for me, I know a big poll was going around on one of the Facebook pages. What do you like? I like drawing one, but I like manipulating this discard pile. I like picking up from that discard pile. I like shuffling back the starting cards that I want to shuffle back, if that makes sense, especially towards the end of the game. So, you know, that's kind of what I look at when I'm building characters. I like some people that bury. Alton Black's one of them. Now, he's situational because as you can tell, I haven't hit a grapple that has his text in it yet, but that's what I'm really looking for when I'm looking at characters. You know, who I like to build. Is it the same for you? I know we all play a lot of different decks, but I mean, is it the same for you? Dustin in the group, you know, I mean, he's very one-sided as far as who he plays, which is a turn roll manipulation type of a character. But what is it for you?
Mostly, I got a 5.
6.
Most of my decks I draw. Smiley is the most fun I have, getting to search for all the cards.
Yeah. Well, you do that with a couple decks. Bombada gets to do that.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of my thing too, searching for cards, because Highwater gets to do that.
Yeah, Highwater gets to do it as well. So,
but I don't know. I mean, I guess drawing and searching for cards.
I mean, yeah, I can see where that. I mean, there's nothing bad in the game. No. You know, I mean, nothing.
No.
To follow up strike hit.
Yeah.
Strikes +1.
10.
7. It's because your dice touch mine, man.
Yeah.
But
I overpowered yours.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I look for as well. Something that I want to have a conversation with you about if we had the time. We're already up to crowd meter of 2.
420 to Yuma.
Or no, 1, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's about to be. No, I have the double arm bar.
Double arm bar.
So a lot of indie guys are starting to kind of make their way. You're just killing the rolls.
Killing it.
But I mean, I rolled an 8. It wasn't terrible. But a lot of the new characters. I mean, I like all the new created characters or characters made by the SRG universe. But some of the ones I get most excited about are the indie guys, right?
Yeah.
So we know the Cruise of Jericho's coming up. We know SRG Universe is going to be there. Outstanding for them to be there.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it really is wonderful. And hopefully the rain coming down doesn't affect the sound of this video. If it does, we apologize. Welcome to Kentucky. But tin roof, man. Tin roof. But nonetheless, we'll speak up a little bit. And I apologize about the rain. I'm not Mother Nature. Hey, there you go. There's a creative character, Mother Nature. A lot of indie guys are going to be in the Cruise of Jericho. Is there? Okay, Jericho. Yes, got to get him in the game, right? But outside of that, what is a character? Who's an indie guy or two or three that you would really just love to see come into Super Show?
I really like the tag team cards.
Yeah, okay. I agree. And there's not enough of them.
Yes, there's not. What if they could get the Briscoes?
See, I don't know if I would want the Briscoes more than I would just. I love Jay Briscoe, so I would almost rather see Jay by himself.
They're the 9-time or 10-time Ring of Honor tag team champions. They're the most decorated tag team in Ring of Honor ever.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's hard to discount that. I agree with you, but yeah, I mean, the Briscoes would be cool. Jay was one of those that I want on my list. You know, Marty Scurll would be another that would be on my list. He's doing big things on all the independent circuits, it seems like. But how about this name for you? What about like a guy like Jay Lethal?
Oh, I love it. I'm a huge Jay Lethal fan. When you said that, the first person that came to mind was Jay Lethal. But then I thought about how I want the tag team.
Right.
I did. I drew one there.
I agree. I agree we could get some more tag teams, 10. We could get some more tag teams. It would be pretty cool. And we'll go with a follow-up grapple. Try to finally kick my gimmick. A strikes +1 if that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, you got it.
So I'm going to flip 2, put 1 on top of my deck. And you randomly bury 1. But yeah, that Jay would be cool. There's a few of them that I really like. I mean, I was hyped when like ACH came into the game, so I like kind of some of the flyers, if you will. A guy that we tried to get in early on was Moose. You know, now in TNA, we met Moose and got some of his contact information.
TNA guys are going to be there.
Yeah, you know. But I mean, there's going to be a lot that are available out there. That
is Ospreay going to be there?
See, I don't know. It'd be cool to reenact the Ricochet Ospreay match, though, wouldn't it?
Woo! Anytime you want to.
10. Roll. Sorry, I had to step away for a second, folks. King Cole's going to be joining us momentarily.
Just a random stop by.
Yes.
Both of us wrote 10.
Hello, Kentucky. He's going to be soaking wet because he walked in the rain.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You wrote 10. I get to put a start from this card button there. 9.
I think you just cheated me, but hey.
It's my gimmick, bro. Read it. 420 to you.
So King Cold, I mean, hey, why not?
What's up, King Cold?
What's up? We talked a little bit about already how you choose your strategy for Gen Con. We kind of moved past that a little bit, and we've also moved past, and we can come back to them for sure. You got it. But in case this ends the match, Cruise of Jericho coming up. Is there anybody in particular outside of Jericho, right? Yeah. Because everybody would love Jericho, but outside of Jericho, is there anybody that you would want the SRG universe to definitely go after and try to get signed to be in the game that is so grand called Super Show? You got it.
Maybe outside of Cody, obviously.
Cody,
Briscoes.
Yeah, see, all of us want the Briscoes.
Cody. That's a big one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Cody Rhodes would be awesome. Well, my bad, Cody would be awesome.
Bro, buddy.
Oh, man, I get to draw
I'd like to see Jay Lethal.
You get to draw 2.
As a guy that I named as well, I think that'd be pretty cool.
You get to draw 2.
Cool.
You get to bury 3 when you're discard 5.
And I get to bury 3?
Yep. High water's all about sharing.
Sharing is caring, I guess.
Sharing is caring.
Oh, look, I rolled power. Never put that in my hand. That's a shame on me. All right, the rain died down, so you'll at least be able to hear the finish.
I wrote power, which is an 8, plus the 1, that'll be a 9er.
Uh-oh, I got 2 chances, and there's
That's
one of them. Get out of here. The match just got better.
We had like a 45-minute match last time, too.
Yeah. This is the only time we have good matches.
And it's ridiculous.
Nonetheless, that's pretty cool. So now King Cole, Keith Strader's been joining us. We'll tag him in the comments. And if you have any comments, I know a few of you are watching. We appreciate the viewership. And hopefully the rain didn't deter anybody. But let's see, we got one comment here.
The Jericho Cruise. No Jericho Cruise here.
We had Doug.
I wish we could go.
I wish we could go too. Nonetheless, we paid the lottery, sometimes between now and then.
Man.
7, you got a 5?
I got a 5.
Oh, it's over. I'm going in right now. It's about to be a brutal run.
I might be cheating you. Hold on, I got my cards. I got exactly 10.
Let's go back to you, Keith. What's your strategy when picking who you're going to run for Gen Con? I know you ran King Cole this year, and you ran Ken Broadway this year, who was underlooked. I mean, was that what you were going for? You ran Gulak last year. Are you looking for that underlooked guy?
Yeah, I'm going to try each year for at least one of the events to run an underlooked person.
6.
And I usually try to go with people who's not going to be played a lot and have a gimmick or something that I can really use really well.
Well, you ran Broadway wonderfully. Of course, we had a conversation about that already, but a great use of what you did there with him. So who you got in mind? That's something that kind of came up for us. We bumped.
I thought about David Starr, but I've played him a couple times. I'm not really sure what I can do with him.
David Starr's rough. I do like him, though, in wrestling.
I played David Starr. He was very fun, but I didn't win much.
9
He's unique.
Like right now, I might be using his gimmick a little too often. That might be my problem with him, but...
So anybody else in mind you got? I mean, I know they just did a list of the 5 weakest characters.
You got it.
I'm not sure if I'd want to attempt donation.
Donation's rough, man. He is.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you get your lead out immediately.
Yeah.
Which is good. Once. But you also lose your lead stop there.
Yep.
And you have to pack it. You can't get a turn roll boost now. I think the game has kind of grown past what he used to be. When there were only 10 characters, it was a little different. I'm going to try press slam you again, right?
Another character I like, I'm thinking of is EDM. I really, really like EDM, especially his finish submission.
Won a KSW championship with him.
Yeah, he doesn't have any bonuses on his submission, but the fact that you can put it back in your hand after a breakout, I like to pair that with a bunch of cards to pick it back up. So I'm constantly sitting there with the finish in my hand, ready to go.
Well, since all 3 of us are here, we can do it. We don't do a top 5. Dear goodness. Who's the top 3 worst characters in your opinion? Donation hits everybody's list, I'd say.
Yeah. So top 2.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I mean, it's hard to say Broadway anymore because of what you were able to do with him, what you've been able to do with him.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep hitting this until I hit it. Press slam.
You're the champ right now, right? Right, Keith, here?
Yeah. Broadway's the KSW champ right now.
Yeah.
And for the foreseeable future.
Well, until I get a tie.
Right. 5.
8.
Man, who were some of them to mention? I mean, there was a couple that were mentioned, and I thought, well, that's a way better character than what I thought. I think he was getting credit for.
False mission.
Check it out, though.
No.
Check it out, though. I do pack it. Someone to draw to. And then you're going to randomly bury one in your hand.
I would pack it in him. Yeah.
These 2.
Bury 2.
My bad, 1. So the one you dropped on the ground, you can bury that.
Bury the one I dropped on the ground?
Yeah.
They went face up that you saw?
No, I really
I
didn't.
knew exactly what it was?
It's too much effort. 8.
6.
Ooh, I'm rolling. Look, we're not talking much because our competitive sides are coming out.
Yeah.
Finish grappling.
Elbow strike.
Look at all your grapple stops out there now, I guess. That's good news.
8.
Wow, 6. I mean, what about Rob Graves?
Follow-up submission.
I mean, his gimmick's strong.
I like Rob Graves. I can't put him at a low spot.
I agree with that. Maybe we should do this. Who are the underrated characters in the game? Characters you think are strong that just aren't getting ran. Taf's character's pretty good.
Yeah.
His finishes are pretty brutal. The Great Omarion, or however you say it. Hollywood's trash. Don't play him.
No, Hollywood's good. I like Hollywood. Did I get that?
Oh, yeah. You can search for a submission.
I think Pop and Twist is underrated.
Yeah, Pop and Twist. I don't see him get ran much.
I've got him built, and I just play him for fun, and I really, really enjoy it.
He's a good one.
Mark the Shark has been very fun recently, by the way. With these cards, the one, if you roll whatever, you get to pick up.
Yeah.
They're great in him because you just discard them. Get all 3 of them out there. You got every time you roll, you got a 50% chance to pick up a lead to discard for your gimmick.
Yeah.
It's very good. Roll 9.
So we all agree that donation's trash. There's not one underrated. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, donation needs something.
Randomly buried one.
Needs something. I don't know what he needs, but
I like his finished submission. I'm looking at his cards right now. His finished submission is pretty good. It's a +2 to technique, +2 to submission. Gives him a 2 10s, but it also, each time your opponent rolls, take a card from your discard pile, add it to your hand. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing good.
All right, I'm going to say this at the risk of hurting Pat's feelings. Outside of D2, I don't think any of the Ds are good.
what's D3?
You have to have 3 cards in play before you play a finish on it.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but I mean, really, how good is it? I mean, look at this.
Yeah, it stops quick victories.
I don't know if I drew or not. Finish straight. The BFB. Big friendly boot.
Big friendly boot.
I don't see Dosmodius being played much, but I don't know if that happens to be with
the rarity of it.
Yeah, the rarity of it.
Kenneth plays him.
Yeah.
Really
Shout out to Kenneth. We want to play the Soup Show. Come holler at us.
Yeah. I mean, Dosmodius is brutal. He really is. All right, so I got stopped. Rolling again. 8.
6. Yours got switched to a 5.
It did not.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not how that works.
That's exactly how that works. Keith, rolling.
Follow grapple.
What in the world?
I mean, how many grapple stops do you have?
I mean,
you know?
how many?
We got to be burnt out of them.
I mean, how many?
2, 3, 4 of them. I'm going to pick up the finished grapple. Total anarchy. Don't let me hit that. It'll be game over.
Go roll double strikes right here. Nope.
8. Or 9.
Lead strike.
Woo! You got it.
I'll draw 3.
I was already Headlock Master earlier. It's already been stated. 9 of them.
5. Finally get to pop my gimmick. I roll 5.
Well, it's time for Total Anarchy.
And it is time.
All right, so +1 of my power, agility, technique for each grapple I have in play with Slam, Breaker, or Drop in the name. And each time you roll, you bury 1 random in your hand.
Good Lord, I hope he beats me then.
Yeah, I mean, this is his card. If you can build it up, this is what I liked the most about him when I read the card. Of course, with the berry stuff out
Roll
there.
your 5. Roll your 5.
Well, my technique is plussed by 3. So a 9.
10, 11.
10, 11. Good game,
game.
high water. I'm undefeated in this against you, bro.
Yeah.
I can't say undefeated anymore because I have been Dustin knocked me off, and then you'll see it later on in another episode. I got knocked off, but Hope everybody enjoyed this. This is the live feed, and it's about to start raining again, so we're going to wrap it up pretty quickly. We will give effort. And Dustin said no hope for donation. Yes, there is no hope for donation. So, hey, there you go, SRG Universe, you know. We let you kind of know a little bit of how we play. We just play throughout the year a bunch. We love this game, and that's how we pick who we want to run. And that's really all there is to it for us as far as Gen Con characters go. And then, of course, I think all of us want the Briscoes. All of us love CJ Lethal. But there's a lot. Chris Jericho, of course. But there's a lot that we'd all like to see. Hopefully the live version turned out all right. And hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Everybody have a wonderful evening. And if you're over in New Zealand, have a great morning. Thank you. See how we stop this thing. I'm just going to close it and hope it stops.